Goodbye.
I'm gonna miss you so much. Get out. But yeah, so the grappling hook, I love that there were like so many ways you could use it. Like if you had a peg here and a peg here, you could make a thing across to go across the thing. Like that. Or if you had two pegs, like
As long as I don't get marches. Ooh.
More kissies for Fox. Oh wait, Fox wants them sloppy. I gotta make them extra juicy. So... anyways, what? Nothing.
Let's laugh
Oh honey, step on the tea, honey. Oh honey, mama tea work, wig pop tea. Ow. If Alex twerks on jam, I don't want to know what he does with peanut butter. What could you... But you're supposed to... It's literally in the name. It's called peanut butter. I'm not gonna explain. You know what? I'm just gonna leave it there. I don't want to go too far. I don't want to go too far. It's called peanut butter.
Was loud? Oh, okay,
whatever.
that makes sense. Here, I'll
It's the accessory, right? You found an accessory shrine.
Yes, the Trinket of Chi.
Yes, that one. I forgot the name, so I'm just calling it Juju Beans.
Yeah, I was so confused.
Oh, heart crystal. Ah! Oh, hi, I can't find. Oh.
Oh no! How did you see me? Dang it! Gotta do that all again. Oh, I want to clip that or something. Hello everyone. Hello. How are you all doing today? You should answer my question about how you're all doing today. I'm aggressive in the morning, I guess. But let me say hi to everyone. Hi, Jorah. Congrats on getting first. Hecko Brox, congrats on getting second. Welcome in Luca, congrats on being here as the third person who has arrived. And Noctis, welcome in. But you just woke up, Luca. Actually, I got up around 8:30. Oh, sorry. I got up around half an hour ago. So I was late. I woke up late and I had breakfast really quickly. So yeah. So I was running behind, but I got here on time, I guess. Oh, congrats on being true first, Luca. That's right. You used the true first command, as you always do. One of these days, Luca, you'll get first or second again, but you have to beat Jorah to do it. You have to beat Jorah. You also have to beat Brox. And it's tough to beat Brox unless Brox isn't expecting me to stream. If Brox is not expecting me to stream, then you can go. Jorah also has the advantage of knowing how the first and second commands work because he programmed them. But yeah, yesterday I feel so bad for you, Luca, because Jorah typed first right before you typed first, and so then Brock sniped second from you as well, despite the fact that you were the second person to type in the chat. Yeah, you know what? In honor of Luca, I'm gonna do another Luca clip. I know he's probably upset with that. No, not another cringe clip. You know what's a cringe clip? My clips are cringe clips. Those are cringe clips. Well, let's watch a Luca clip. When it eventually shows up.
People who lose have to tweet out they wear diapers.
What? Well then I'm gonna win.
My clips are art? Let's just see about that. Let's watch another clip of mine. So, Luca, did you ever tweet out that you like diapers? Did you?
There you go, just for you, the luck.
Thank you.
Snake eye.
I got you.
Looking good.
Oh no!
Diana.
So proud of you. I'm so proud of you.
Oh, what a terrible moment. What a terrible moment in Mario Party that was. And I used the double dice too. Double dice? Speaking of double dice, why don't I give a shout out to Carboy Dice? But yeah, because I just feel like it. So we're gonna watch a dice clip. Yes. Oh, Dice has a thon coming up. So let me give out an ultimate shout out to Dice.
A cute what?
A.
Hey.
E.
Oh.
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 Yeah, so Dice has a thon coming up soon, like the 15th, I think. So check out Dice and feel free to support Dice if you want to. No one has to support anyone if they don't want to. But yeah. So Dice has a thon coming up. Anyway, I thought maybe today what I could talk about is my experience getting the Nintendo Switch 2. Because that was a story. I don't know if it was a big story, but it was a story, right? Like, it's something I can do until more people get here and have other things that they want to talk about. Because if people want to talk about things, I'll happily talk about things with them. So I'm the type of person who wanted to get a Switch 2 right away. And I wanted to pre-order, right? But I felt, now this was my fault. It was my fault. I decided to go to bed rather than to stay up and try a pre-order at midnight when they first released on a bunch of these stores. And so they were all gone in the morning when I woke up. And so then I was like, well, maybe I can pre-order at the one place that was doing it the next day, right? They had their pre-orders start the next day at like 11 a.m. Eastern time. And I mean, I had work to do, so I couldn't like pay attention to the website. But a minute before it went live, a minute before the pre-orders went live, the website crashed. From overuse, I presume. This is so many people trying to access the website. And so I didn't get a pre-order there either. Because I kept checking back and it was either down or the pre-orders were gone already. Anyway. I was on Nintendo's list of people who will eventually get emailed and never got an email from them. Neither did Jorah, to be quite honest. But anyway, what I decided to do is, because I had heard that both Best Buy and GameStop were doing launch events. And I was getting the two confused. Because like they were both sending me launch event stuff and I had only heard people ever mention one of them. But then that day, June 3rd, the day before it came out, right? Because it came out, June 4th, the day before it came out, because it came out on the 5th, technically on the East Coast. So June 4th, I realized that both GameStop and Best Buy were having launch events. I was like, And so I was like, okay, do I go to Best Buy or do I go to GameStop, right? And there are several Best Buys, there's several GameStops, right? And I decided, what I will do is I expect the Best Buys to be packed. Because there are fewer of them, and they have a better reputation than GameStop. And GameStop was having a 3 p.m. launch day event starting 3 p.m. local time across the country, right? So I was like, And so I decided to show up at 6 p.m. at a GameStop. And I was just like, I'm gonna wait here for a long time so I can get a Switch 2 maybe. But they were just like, oh yeah, actually you don't have a pre-order? Well, you can just order something now and we'll give you a number and you can come back for the midnight East Coast launch event. I was like, oh, okay. And so they gave me this piece of paper and I'll say in a minute, Jorah. They gave me this piece of paper and I selected the stuff I wanted, which was the Switch 2 bundle with Mario Kart World and a micro SD express card for storage, because one of the things about the Switch 2, so let me tell you this about the Switch 2, is that the era of getting game cards is ending. And so I like someone else, am giving up on trying to get all physical copies of the games that I have. Hello, Enjoy. Because, I mean, how are you doing, Enjoy? But like, I mean, the thing, yes, hug Enjoy, that's correct. good. I'm glad you're good. Hug. Actually, I'm gonna super hug and joy. There we go. Anyway, anyway. Like, even with the Switch 1, I'll tell you, is that there are some games that, like, you cannot get physical copies of and they've only released it digitally, right? And so I'm just like, oh, I guess. And so I did get the microSD Express card. And then I wanted to get a Switch 2 Pro controller, but they had sold out of the Switch 2 Pro controllers by then, unfortunately. But the Switch 1 Pro controller still works on the Switch 2, so it's not a big deal. So, what I was thinking. So, but anyway, so they were just like, okay, and do you want to get the warranty and the screen protector? And I was like, all right, fine. And so, yeah, it cost a lot of money. It was a lot of money. But they were just like, okay, great. Your number is 38. So I was 38th in line with the bundle. And they're like, come back for the midnight launch event. Midnight East Coast launch event. Because it wasn't midnight everywhere in the country. It wasn't midnight everywhere in the country, people. My chat, my friends. It was midnight East Coast is when they did it. And so, like, if you were in the West Coast, you could get it at 9 p.m. or 9:01 p.m., excuse me. Yeah, I wasn't early in the line, but I wasn't late in the line either. And so, but they were like, yeah, you can leave and then come back. And I was just like, oh. So I didn't have to wait there for like a bunch of hours. I got to come home and enjoy myself and then go back. And then I got in line and let me tell you, now, it may have been the particular GameStop that I went to, and not just every GameStop, but my GameStop was ridiculously organized. Because, you know, they had everyone's order, right, already taken, and they had given us numbers. They had given us numbers with these stickers, these number stickers, and so you couldn't, like, fake your number or anything. And so what they did is they had these bags prepared. It was like, here's bag number 1 with all the stuff that they had ordered. Here's bag number 2 with all the stuff they had ordered, etc. And so they had these bags ready to go. And so once midnight East Coast hit, they were just like, all right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. And even though I was 38th in line, I was probably out the door in like 6 minutes from when they started handing things out. Because they had everything so prepared. Because, like, no, seriously, like, you'd go up, you'd show them your number, they'd take your receipt with your number on it, your number sticker on it, they'd go to the back, they'd pull out the bag, they'd double check to make sure that your bag had everything that you had ordered, which took like 5 seconds, right? It's like, okay, this is in there, this is in there, this is in there, okay, good, here's your bag, goodbye. And so it was just super nice. It was funny because there were 2 people I was talking to through Discord messages who were also in line for launch events. And both of them had pre-orders. Jorah is one of them. I'll mention Jorah because Jorah's here, but Jorah is one of them. And they both had pre-orders, right? I got my Switch 2 without having a pre-order before either of them did. Because my... Yeah, Jorah was in line for an hour and 20 minutes because Jorah went to Best Buy, but my GameStop was just like that. It was so fast. It worked so well. Yeah. So, yes. I just picked the right place to go to, it seems. I feel like I've had good luck with launch events before. I got the Wii at launch. The Nintendo Wii at launch, by standing outside. So this was years ago, of course. It was a long time ago. See, Twilight Princess came with Nintendo Wii, and so I wanted to play Twilight Princess immediately. And what ended up happening is that it wasn't a midnight opening because I decided to go to Walmart because I figured everyone would go to like Best Buy and GameStop and all those other electronics stores. And so I went to my local Walmart at like 4 a.m. And I was like 6th in line. I was like 6th in line and they had like 20 in stock. It was also snowy, so that I think that caused people to not want to go. But like there was a person who showed up at like 6:55, and the store was opening at 7, and like it was something like that. I don't remember the exact thing, but like that person who showed up at 6:55 was still able to get a number in line. Like they were like number 15 or something out of 20. So like I could have just shown up right for opening, but I did that. And so it feels like I've had good luck with launch events, that I've tried to get the console as early as possible. I will say for Wii U, I did not get it at launch. And I didn't really care about the Wii U. I have to admit, I know. I didn't really care about the Wii U. I eventually got a Wii U as a gift from my parents. And I didn't really use it. I didn't really get any Wii U exclusive titles. I did get a Switch for launch, I believe, but I had it ordered and shipped rather than picking it up, and so it came late in the day. And that was a bit annoying, but I could live with it. So that's my story about consoles. Yay! Because Wii was the first time I tried to get into the launch hype of things. I didn't try to get into the launch hype for GameCube. Though I did get GameCube for a gift, either my birthday or Christmas, I don't remember. But I got a GameCube for a gift one year, and I will admit, I never played certain GameCube games that are like staples now. Staples of gaming, like Luigi's Mansion. I never played Luigi's Mansion. And so, hello Frey, how's it going? Let me give you a shout out. So I am excited for Luigi's Mansion to show up on the GameCube Online. Why? I don't know what's going on in this.
They're all down. Let's go.
Let's go. You team wiped them. But yeah, so when Luigi's Mansion comes out for the GameCube. Oh, you saved the game, Frey. That's really good. And hello, Gem. How are you doing? So when Luigi's Mansion comes out on the GameCube Online, I'm definitely going to play it, because I haven't. And there are other GameCube games that they have announced that they will release, and I am excited for those. Like Fire Emblem Path of Radiance and Chibi Robo.
What is that sound?
It's the Mario Kart helicopter.
Can you hear that? Ah! Oh my god.
Oh my. Oh. Why are you in pain, Frey? Exactly, Jorah. But why are you in pain, Frey? If you don't mind sharing. If you do mind sharing, that's fine. You don't have to say. You don't have to say. But I'm curious. And how are you doing, Gem? $18-person reservation at 1:45 p.m. Eastern. That sounds like quite an intense reservation. Good, just waking up. Thinking of what to eat for breakfast. Well, I had my normal breakfast today, which was Greek yogurt with raspberries in it. then some oatmeal with a glob of peanut butter and sliced bananas. I also had coffee. I'm back on my coffee kick. So it's about to be your 13th reason. Ah. I'm sorry. That sounds quite intense. Good morning, Bard. How's it going? How's it going, Bard? How are you doing? Are you mangled because of Frey's experience? Your breakfast was rice. What were the first 12? You would think I'd like oatmeal, you know, being a big boy and all, but oatmeal's okay. So what I found is that oatmeal is pretty hearty, right? It's pretty hearty of a breakfast. Because I used to eat cereal, right? Like a lame cereal like Fruit Loops or something. And I would eat it and I'd be like hungry again 2 hours later. Whereas for me, the oatmeal sustains me for longer. And it's pretty good for you, like oats, right? Oats are good for you. That's a trauma dump that will take 2 hours to get into. That's fair, Frey. That's fair. That's fair. But hello, Bard. How's it going? All the hugs. Cat hug, cat hug, cat hug. So, speaking of emotes. That is true, Frey. It all started when your parents decided to be parents. Fair, fair, fair. Speaking of emotes, though, because I see the 7TV emotes being used, right? So I don't know what's going to happen, but Twitch has announced that they're going to change how monetization works. I mean, it shouldn't affect anyone who currently has monetization. It shouldn't affect anyone who currently has monetization, but for unmonetized channels like mine, it might affect me. And so we will see what happens. The god half killed me, but gave doctors. Oh wow, that is intense, Frey. That is intense. Ooh. But yeah, Twitch is planning to change things so that people can be monetized day one that they open their account. Right? So let me talk about this for a little bit first. but you can type if you want, Frey. But no, I don't think you told me the story. So by the end of the year, Twitch wants to make it so that everyone can be monetized day one, essentially, on their channel, which means receiving subs and bits and ad revenue, maybe? And it's unclear from what has been said whether they're going to force this on every channel or whether it's an option that channels can toggle. Because I don't want ads on my channel, but if they put ads on my channel, then what's the point of being non-affiliate, right? Might as well be affiliate then, if they're going to put ads on my channel so that I can give people rewards so that they can skip the ads if they want to pay for the ad skipping capabilities, right? So whatever. So we'll see what happens as the Twitch rollout of monetization rolls forward. So, I mean, affiliate still has perks, right? So you can't withdraw money. So your channel can make money, but you can't withdraw that money to your bank account without being an affiliate, and that's a fraud prevention feature. So what they're going to do for non-affiliate monetized channels is they're going to have like a Twitch wallet. And so whatever money you would have made, you can spend on Twitch. So like you could spend by subbing to people or gifting subs or cheering or buying bits, stuff like that. So I don't know, but I don't know if they're gonna force ads on my channel. We'll see what happens. They might not force ads. Anyway, that is intense, Frey. I know that happens to some people, where like when they're born, things are scary and could go wrong, and then medical science is used to save them. But I'm glad that you were saved by the powers of medical science. 'Cause otherwise you wouldn't be here. And you are here. So yeah, those are interesting changes possibly coming to Twitch. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. As of right now, I'm just sort of like, Although someone did tell me that maybe I should become an affiliate anyway, so that I could consider my Switch 2 purchase as a business expense and write it off on my taxes. Because I mean, that would be a legitimate. I mean, if I turn streaming into an actual job, right? If I turn streaming into an actual job, buying a console so that I can use it for my streaming would legitimately be a business expense. That isn't even stretching things, right? It is legitimately a business expense if you do it that way. So yeah. That's interesting. Anyway, hi Juan, how are you doing? I'm doing good. How are you? Yeah, you hold too much power. The gods can't kill you. I don't have a smite command, but if a god were to try to use a smite command on Frey, it would not work. It would not work. But can I cook? Can I cook Frey? You can cook Frey. You could also digivolve, right? Yeah, see? Yanomon digivolve to Saber Yanomon, right? And I'll just go with Freymon, digivolve to War Freymon, or War Elder Freymon. That's a good one, the war one. Especially when you're talking, especially when you're talking about like how gods can't kill you, and you become war version. Like that's intense. Is that a Kuromi? Where's the Luca? You should digivolve too. Luca. Hey, Luca, do you prefer... We were talking about oatmeal earlier and how you don't like oatmeal, but do you like grits, Luca? Do you like the grits? I haven't tried grits in a long time, in a very, very, very long time, since I was a child. Cream of wheat. Yes, cream of wheat is something. My sister used to love cream of wheat, and I was just not a fan. But I was a child. Shrimp and grits. Interesting. Shrimp and grits. Is that what... Do you like that, Bard? Is that what you eat sometimes? Because I haven't had grits in a very, very long time, and now that I'm older, maybe I should try it again. I'm a big fan of oats, though. Sorry, I was just thinking... There's this moderator for this one stream I go to, and she is so funny. She is so funny. And there's this one time I took a screenshot of something she said, and I sent it to Jorah. She was just like... The conversation of cereal was coming up, and she was just like, I just love being a horse and eating my horse cereal, or something like that. And I was just like... That's what I was thinking about. Shrimp and grits. You do, but not for breakfast. It's more of a dinner for you. Same with chicken and waffles. I don't think I've had chicken and waffles. It's not a combination that I've done. I mean, I know it's popular. I've had waffles and syrup. And I've also had waffles and ice cream, but not waffles and chicken. But hello, Axie Jaime? Jamie? How do you say your name? But yes, I am a wizard. And I've got some light magic. And I've got some dark magic. Yeah, but welcome in. How are you doing? What do I... Kix is a pretty good cereal, in my opinion. That's like that... Their motto, if I recall, was like kid tested, mother approved, something like that. I enjoyed it, but I haven't had it in a long time. I don't eat cereals very much. Because, again, I feel like I get hungry really quickly if I eat cereal. But is it Jamie or Jaime? I want to know. I want to know what it is. Sorry, but welcome in. And I am a wizard. And I can bring out my grimoire as well. Let me get out my grimoire. Ooh, got to do my wizardy stuff. I could. You know what I haven't used in a while? I haven't summoned my lantern. My lantern is super cool. I think this is such a cool item. I have such cool toggles that I like never use. Like why don't I ever use these toggles? I should make sure to use them again. I think when I'm playing the next Fire Emblem game that I'm gonna play, which is the Sacred Stones, which is now available on the Game Boy Advance on Nintendo Retro Online. I forget what they've renamed it as, because it used to be Nintendo Switch Online, but it's not anymore. Because now there's the Switch 2. It's like Nintendo Retro thing. But Retro Classics, I think, is maybe what they're calling it. Nintendo Retro Classics. Now that the Sacred Stones is on there, I'm gonna play the Sacred Stones after I finish Ghost Trick. Okay, so I've announced that now, too. So now you know the next games I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play Star Fox 64 on Saturdays. And that will take me like one day. It's gonna be like one Saturday, so that's not gonna be very interesting. And then I will play the Sacred Stones after Ghost Trick. But I'm gonna play Ghost Trick today. That's what we're playing today. Ghost Trick. Phantom Detective. But yeah. Kix is a good cereal. I know some people hate Cheerios. I like Cheerios. I like regular Cheerios. They're okay. I'm not saying they're great. But my favorite Cheerios... Here's my Cheerios hot take. Okay. I'm not gonna say my favorite Cheerios right now. My Cheerios hot take, and this will upset some people, is that I do not like Honey Nut Cheerios. Honey Nut Cheerios are disgusting to me. That is my Cheerios hot take. Honey Nut Cheerios are bad. My favorite type of Cheerios, though, is the Apple Cinnamon Cheerios. I think those are delicious. Yeah, but let's see. What did Bard say? That is a spicy take, yes. Honeycombs, I never had honeycombs. I don't think. I saw commercials for them all the time, but I don't think I ever ate them. I think chicken waffles is more a southern thing. You can use syrup and or honey with it. Honey is an interesting choice. Cherry pepper, what is cherry pepper honey? What? You are blowing my mind right now, Bard. Cherry pepper honey. What? The one place that you go to get some, you'll also add sausage gravy on top of the... Oh, that sounds so good. That sounds so good, Bard. You are blowing my mind because I've never been exposed to food stuff like this. I'm boring when it comes to food. I'm incredibly boring. Count Chocula in October is so good. Count Chocula, yes. That was always a fun thing. Now here's a question for you, Frey. Did you ever have Boo Berry or Frankenberry? Because those are also like October cereals that are not nearly as popular as Count Chocula, but exist. My sister was obsessed with them. Like, obsessed. She loved them so much. Nope, you're boring. No, I'm more boring than you, Frey, when it comes to food. When it comes to food, I'm even more boring. Alright. But that sounds really good, Bard. I should try it sometime. Sausage gravy on top of the chicken and waffles also sounds really good, but so does this cherry pepper honey. Oh, I don't know which one I would want more. I don't know which one I would want to try more. I might want to try both. I don't know. But maybe we should get into the game. Maybe we should get into the game, shall we? Just get both, that's what you do. That's a good suggestion. But I don't know if I'm sure there are places around where I live where I could get them. But, could get chicken and waffles. I mean, Frey, that's okay. For me, I don't typically like trying new things for food-wise. But sometimes I do. I'm not picky. Let me say this, I'm not picky. If someone provides me food, I will eat it. And I'll be like, oh, this is good. Or it's not bad. If someone's just like, do you want this? I'm like, okay. But I don't like trying new things. Like if I go to a restaurant, I'll be like, okay, I know I enjoy this, so I'm gonna order this. Right? And so I'm pretty boring as well. So like I've never had like chicken and waffles. Although, you know, biscuits and gravy is a nice thing. I've had biscuits and gravy. See, my mom would make biscuits and gravy every once in a while for breakfast. I think that may have been one of her favorite Southern foods from when she lived in the South. Because I'm not from the South. I was born in the North and lived in the North for lots of time. Lots of time. But my mom grew up at least part of her life in the South. Not all of it, but part of it. And so maybe biscuits and gravy was the thing that she liked to make. She also makes really good cinnamon rolls. But it's been years, probably, since I've had my mom's homemade cinnamon rolls. Anyway. Cinnamon rolls are nice. I enjoy cinnamon rolls. Let's get into the game. We're going to do at least 4 chapters today. Because I'm pretty sure we can have 4 chapters. So let's get into the game though. Let's go to the game. Oh, but they're playing Xenoblade. They're playing Gower Plains. So maybe we should wait until Gower Plains is done. We do a maple sausage and gravy for breakfast during like holidays. It's my mom's thing that she does since I was a kid, is what Bard says. Sausage and gravy for breakfast. Maple sausage. Yeah. I mean that's an excellent. That sounds excellent. My mom would make sausage gravy, like gravy with little sausage chunks in it, and we'd have that over biscuits. But that's the only thing I can think of that's like really Southern. Yeah. All right, let's get into the game now, though. Unless there's another pressing topic people want to talk about. Because if there's a topic people want to talk about, we can talk about it. No, you're just really hungry now. Are you gonna eat something, Bard? And I know, maybe you will choose not to despite being hungry, but because sometimes that's a choice one makes. I will say that I feel like I can eat a lot more and still stay healthy than what I have been eating recently, because I have been going ridiculously hard on cardio. Like, now I know you're not supposed to trust the machines that you use, like their calorie counters, but with the cardio that I've been doing, it usually says that I'm burning around 1,000 calories every day that I use them, because I go on the elliptical and crank it up for the resistance, and I do that for like an hour, and by the time I'm done, it's just like, you burned 1,100 calories doing this. And I do input my weight, so it knows my weight. And I know you're not supposed to trust that because it could be off by a bit, but still, it's not going to be off by like 500 calories, right? I don't think so. Anyway, hello Rufus. Let me give you a shout out, Rufus.
Hello.
And hello, a sloth! Oh my goodness, people are coming in right when I was about to go to the game. But now we have to watch.
I enjoy myself. There hasn't been a day where I did not enjoy myself in a long time. And it's pretty great to be me. It's not ironic. It's nothing like windows up for the camera. Being me is absolutely quite great. You get great looks, you get a great health, you get a great self-esteem, you get a great taste, you get a sense that you're unique. Like, and you're pretty smart too. You have like no hardships being Rufus.
Yeah, no hardships being Rufus. Yeah. But Rufus has some hardships, though.
Look at this, the struggle.
The struggle. I'm pretty good.
There's still them.
I woke up late today, but I was still on time for stream. How are you doing, a sloth?
Okay. Don't go that way, Squash. No, the flea. Please. Oh no. Run! Squash! No!
No. No. You're doing hungry? But you have to tell me what you get for breakfast. That's one of the rules around this stream, is that if you have breakfast, you have to tell me what you had for breakfast. Oh, you're about to fight that certain somebody. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, Rufus, you're gonna fight that certain someone, but remember, because you're streaming, because you need to calm down, but just a little bit. I see. Just a honey sandwich, bread with honey. Okay, so one thing I used to do when I wanted a quick snack and didn't want to put any effort into it is that I'd take a piece of bread and drip some honey on it and then eat that. Is that what you're doing? Is that what you're doing, a sloth? Oh, you soak it in honey. No, I didn't ever soak mine in honey. I would just drizzle honey on it. Honey is good. Honey is good. Another thing I used to do when I wanted to be a little fancier is I would toast the bread, and then I would put a little tiny bit of butter on it, and then I'd smother cinnamon sugar on it because I liked making cinnamon toast at one point in my life. I've heard people also, some people like peanut butter toast, some people like cinnamon toast, some people like honey toast. Those are all good. Sandwiches with peanut butter and chocolate cake icing. Oh, look at all these creative ideas that sound good, honestly. I'm not a big fan of harder bread. It makes things messier. That's fair. That's fair. It would slap so hard. A little crispy is fine, but fully toasted is enough for you. Okay. That's fair, Aesloth. I mean, when I did the honey, I would not toast the honey bread. I'd just drizzle honey on bread. Rufus's breakfast is the same every day. then a cup of nasty bitter tea that helps with kidney stones. Does make me a dark necromancer. Well, that's what we're doing today. We're doing some necromancy, I guess, because I'm playing Ghost Trick. Phantom Detective. Rah. What do you eat for breakfast every day, Rufus? I'm curious. Oh, a sloth. Oh, a sloth. A sloth says, helping your kidney stones. That is so kind of you. I personally would make it very uncomfy for them so they would leave my kidney. It's chocolate milk every day. Oh, chocolate milk. You know, I decided that I was gonna stop getting my strawberry milk. What, Bard? What are you doing, Bard? That's Sir Alex's laugh. We'll do one more shout out to Sir Alex.
What's the time? Water time. What's the time? Water time.
Oh, thank you for the hydrate. While we watch this Sir Alex clip. Maybe. If the clip shows up in a reasonable amount of time, which it doesn't often. Where are you, clip? I demand your
Alex,
presence.
trust me.
It really surprised me.
Okay, I might take a look at Spotify after.
My guess
Oh,
is that
this
the
one?
names on the handle
Just to check. Just to make sure, like, if you're actually telling the truth, not for no other purpose.
Yes, so a sloth. I have my lantern summoned, sorry. I have summoned my lantern, and when my lantern is summoned, the sort of like flames flickering causes the light to change on my model. Which I think is really cool. Like the lantern toggle on my model is really, really cool. And if I get a new model, I think I don't want to steal someone else's work because someone else made this model, but the thing like having a book and having this lantern and having magic spells, they're all really, really cool toggles. So Bard says, I did decide to start making food now, by the way. I think I'm going to make a bacon, egg, and cheese croissant. And some shredded hash. That sounds good. That sounds good. Oh, you thought you were going insane. See, let me despawn my lantern for a second. See, now my model won't change color. But if I respawn my lantern, you'll see that the color will change. I was easy on requesting toggles because in the heat of the moment I forget I have them. It is true. It's hard to remember them sometimes. And I have used the lantern, especially when I'm playing Fire Emblem and there's a night level or a Fog of War level. I'm like, ooh, I should get out my lantern. But yeah. Anyway, now let's go to the game. Let's warp over to the game now. Ah. Oh, let me turn off this music. Although it's Angel Island Zone. It doesn't matter. Alright. Let's get back into Ghost Trick. Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. Sorry. Ugh, I swallowed weirdly, which caused me to cough. Alright, let's continue the game. We're going to do Chapter 13. Chapter 13, 12:51 a.m. I visited the novelist's apartment again. I'm hoping to be able to do something about this mistaken identity kidnapping. Oh, sure, Rufus. What's your question? I'll answer your question before continuing the game. Bop, 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 bop. I'm not very good at singing this song. Do you believe that everyone, as in 100% of the population, is aware that you shouldn't chit-chat somebody's friends when you had a nasty falling out with them? No. I don't believe that 100% of the population is aware of that. In fact, I would wager that there's a decent amount of the population that would intentionally do that. Well, okay. So if people are intentionally doing that, they know that they shouldn't in some sense, but are gonna do it anyway. But I do feel that there are some people who aren't aware because they're just like, who cares, right? So one of the things is that one of my things with society. What is this society, right?
What is this society?
But one of my things is that people, there are a lot of people out there who just do not care about others and just think like, well, I want to do this, so it's okay. And they don't consider what their actions imply about other people's lives. The only person that controls if I chit-chat with them is themselves, not their friends. Yeah, I mean, that's also fair. And like, well, it also depends, like, if I'm friends with a mutual friend, right? I'm still gonna talk with someone, that friend, because I'm mutual friends with them. But if it's someone like, if I had a falling out with someone and they had a close friend and I was not close with that person and I was just like, I'm not gonna do anything. It's a bit weird if I talk to someone and their friend is like, you're not allowed. Yeah. Yeah, and see but that's I think that was what Rufus, yes, and Rufus has confirmed that's what he's talking about. Is like, you were not friends with this person. They were friends with that person you had a falling out with, but not with you. And that would be kind of weird. I mean, I think it would be weird to talk to them, but like, I'm not the outgoing type. So I'm not gonna like strike up a conversation with one. Yeah, so Aceloth is saying maybe I won't get super close, but I have no reason to be cordial and friendly. No reason not to be cordial and friendly. Yeah, like if I saw the person, I would just, I would be like, hey, how's it going? But I wouldn't just be like, hey, let's hang out and play Switch 2 together. Oh, because that's where my mind is going right now. Anyway, does that answer your question, Rufus? Because I know that you've dealt with a former friend who is quite, I know you've dealt with a former friend who is quite, let's say, not socially cognizant. Let's just say that. And so I could imagine them like trying to hit up your close friends purely for the sake of getting to you, like to bothering you. So in that case, I would imagine In that case, I would imagine that your former friend is intentionally doing it to bother you because they have the need to bother you. Or they have this psychological itch to bother you. That's my take on it. I mean, given how many few people will have a Switch 2, it might be warranted. I mean, hey, but I have a Switch 2. And I'm playing this game on my Switch 2. Anyway. I'm sorry you're going through that, Rufus. Yeah, those people go crazy around you because it's so hard to bother you. Yeah. One of the annoying things about people who want to bother you is you have to make yourself unbotherable just to get them to leave you alone, essentially. Anyway, let's continue with the game now. I'm gonna take another swig of water. A swig of water. I visited the novelist's apartment again. That's true, Rufus. I agree with both Aceloth and Rufus. Okay. You're going to solve it playground style? Well, I hope that works out. Because sometimes it doesn't work out to just not be botherable. It doesn't always work out. And you've got to do what you need to do. Let's continue the game now. So I visited the novelist's apartment again. I'm hoping to be able to do something about this mistaken identity kidnapping. That's right. As long as there's any possibility that it could be his own daughter who was kidnapped, I doubt the Justice Minister will call off the execution tonight. The key to dispelling the minister's doubts is now in bed, coughing. And I need to use this key before that prison van arrives to pick up our death row inmate. Cough, cough. My darling angel, oh, just listen to that cough. You naughty thing. Did you leave your nice warm bed to go out into the night to play? A daughter after my own heart. But I must confess, I didn't even notice you were gone. So this is Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. It's a game made by Shu Takumi, who also made the Ace Attorney series, or the original Ace Attorney. It's a puzzle visual novel. So yeah, it's really interesting. The main character, who I play as, is dead and is trying to figure out what caused his death and figure out stuff about his identity, because he doesn't remember his identity. But he's also... A bunch of people are also dying tonight. And he's just like, if I let them die, then I'll never figure out my identity. And so he prevents other people's deaths, or rewinds other people's deaths, because he has that power. That's one of his ghost tricks. I did go out to play. I went to buy Papa a birthday present. He said he wanted a new lighter. But that's no reason to go out this late at night. My fever finally went down. I could barely move before that. But look what it brought you. Your fever is worse now than ever. Here is to the feverish passion of my darling angel. Mama? Yes, darling? Let's call Papa and wish him a happy birthday. Even though it's already past midnight. You really don't like the mom, and that is so fair, Iggy. Because she's not good. Not tonight, Amelia. I hate you. Ooh. It looks like this little girl was safe all along. I already knew that, but I'm still relieved all the same. And there's another lucky development, too. Amelia wants to call her father. Now, if I could just make use of that feeling somehow, that would surely bring the Justice Minister around. Oh, interesting. Oh, well, that worked well. The phone! Amelia, I told you you couldn't call him tonight. Why not? A clock phone?
I don't know.
Why not? Listen to me, Amelia. Your father is about to make a big mistake. I want him to reconsider. What do you know about it, Mama? She's the one who's the Justice Minister, you know. All you do is write weird novels. Oh. I knew what you were going for, Asloth.
Clockmon and I thought you could use a hand. A clock hand.
So good. Uh-oh. What do you mean, weird? How dare you disparage my romantic expressions? Now you've made me really angry.
Now I'm really angry!
You really have. How do you expect me to forgive such an insult? Enjoy your lurk, Asloth. Ooh, the phone is out of reach. I hate you. This game is a Nintendo DS game. I remember getting blamed for misplacing my DS when I put it on the same specific spot every night before going to sleep. I didn't even have a room at... It didn't even have a room at the time. Interesting. But yeah, it's a good game, I think. There. I'll be keeping my eye on you now, so you won't do anything else mischievous. Like calling your father. I hate you. I can hear you, you know. Ooh, what a pair. I don't know what this family's issues are, but I do know I have to do something about this lady so Amelia can call. Oh, someone else touched it and you never saw it again? I'm so sorry. DS is such a good console or gaming system, whatever you want to call it. Mama, what is Papa about to do? Never mind. Nothing you need to know right now, Amelia. Why is everything always such a big secret? I'm part of this family too, you know. It's not something for children's ears. You'll understand someday. I don't want to know someday, I want to know now. It's not fair, you just don't want to tell me. I just want to wish Papa a happy birthday. Not tonight. If it was up to me, I'd let her call him. I could turn on the lamp. I'd better not pull out this lamp right now. It will only pour oil on the flame of anger in this lady's heart. If I want to give Amelia a chance to use the telephone, I have to think of a way to keep her mother out of the way. Swing harder. I can swing harder. So Bard says, I remember when I had an SP and my brother decided that he would be sneaky and take it with him to play at a friend's house, where he promptly decided to fall over at some point with it in his pocket and shatter the screen. That's awful. I'm so sorry, Bard. goodness, look at the time. As I bask in my tale of love, time has been moving on at the speed of light. So even though she's immersed in love, she can still hear this, eh? But this won't buy enough time for her daughter to make a phone call. There must be something else I can distract her with. Oh. I can drop a rat. Switch 2 is giving me massive FOMO, even though I wouldn't play it. Don't have room for it. Don't have a TV in my room. Well, Rufus, to be fair, and you hate Nintendo for being anti-consumer, I think those are all fair points. For me, the only Switch 2 exclusive thing that I've done is play Mario Kart World. The rest is just me playing Switch 1 stuff. So if that helps you out at all, feel better. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't. Well, well, having a good time, are we, little rodent? Sweet dreams. Ooh. Did you fancy the vintage, my whiskered friend? She's more powerful than I thought. Looks like she tipped the wall candelabra to one side, too. The angle of those candles. I get the feeling I've seen something very similar to that quite recently. If I turn the valve... Oh, did I just kill the rat? Oh heavens, a blackout at a critical time like this. Of course, dim lights suit my story of love very well, but I myself am not very fond of the dark. The chandelier just narrowly missed the back of my head. I love the thrill of romance, but I don't need these kinds of thrills, thank you. Well, it's not like I might impulsively buy it. It's 1 month of all my pay and then some. Yeah, it is a lot of money. It is a lot of money. Did she just put the match in her drink? How bizarre. You just go into credit card debt? I mean, I put my Switch 2 on my credit card, but I do make enough money to pay it off. And I had enough money built up to pay it off, so it's fine. Ah, what a wonderful atmosphere. Perfect for the clandestine meeting in the dusky twilight. Or I think she would say clandestine. No, I feel like she would say clandestine. I don't exactly know how this situation came about, but I think I owe the rat an apology. The rat seems to be unconscious. But now that the room has changed into this, maybe I can use it somehow. Akuga makes enough money to pay it off, that's fair. Ooh, I can hoist. No, I can't. Well, I can drop the rat again, probably. Well, I could drop the rat's tail. I can burn brighter. Whenever Luca has a big purchase, like more than $5,000, you get a no-interest credit card for 12 to 18 months. That is a big purchase. What a naughty chandelier. I'm going to have to spank you, you chandelier. What if I drop it again before she even sits down? That was oh my. Am I really gonna do it to her? Such insolence. This lady is surprisingly quick. She dodged that thing like a pro. I guess I better get serious here. And here I thought I was gonna knock her out. Yeah, without even losing her wine. She is a pro. That's twice she managed to dodge like that. Who knew she was a dodging champion? I'm starting to get annoyed. Let me try it again. This time I'll get her. That was close. Well, he said to try it again, so... Eek! Amelie, help me! Mama! Well, Luca uses a bottle, so he can't spill his drinks. It's impossible to. I'm sorry, Mama. I'm too dizzy. I can't get up. I'm afraid I can't help you right now. Ah, here is to the weakness of my darling angel. That chandelier is on there tighter than her wedding band. She won't be able to escape on her own. Well, how do I get... I don't think I can reach the phone. I can... If I recall, the novelist said she didn't like the dark. I don't want her thrashing around any more than she is already. I'd better not put out the lamp right now. Okay. But what do I do? What happens if I turn the valve? Probably nothing. Credit is good, but it's not awesome because I'm the only one who haven't defaulted in the house. And things are paid for with my name and they think I spend too much money for my wage. What happens if I close the latch? No, I can't. If I turn the crank... What is going on here? Amelia, look, do you see this? Help me, please. Sorry, I'm too sick. I can't get out of bed. My head is spinning, so I guess you'll just have to stay up there spinning too. Fair, if you treat your credit card as a debit card, that interest won't affect you. But hello, Magpie. Koopo.
What did he do?
It's not the Koopa one.
Need to become...
Need to become much
Stronger. Stronger and stronger and stronger.
Stronger. Stronger and stronger and stronger.
Oh, hello, Dice. How's it going, Magpie and Dice?
Just you wait, Magpie.
I'm gonna turn off
When
the
you see my
exciting
new
music
hairdo,
for now.
You'll see how strong I've become.
Eepy, and we all know.
Because we all know.
Oh, cause we all know.
Once you pull your hair back, there's no turning back.
There's no turning back. But hello, how's it going, Magpie and Dice? We're gonna watch a dice clip. Yes, but because I used my debit card for everything, I might forget I used my credit card. Happened in the past, albeit this didn't bite me in the ass too much. I see.
I'm dying. Thank you forever.
I'm a dying. Thank you forever. Wait!
That's a Sir Alex guarantee.
This is pushback.
Well, Dice's underwear is now Sir Alex guarantee. Comfy in beds. Well, I hope you enjoy that. Looks like this lady won't be going anywhere for a while. Now the little girl can call her father. The only trouble is she can't reach it. I guess I'll just have to deliver it to her. Oh, that's right, the angle of those candles. I saw something very similar just recently, didn't I? Oh, Luca got changed. You did see something recently, but I don't know how to activate this. Well, I could make this burn brighter. Oh no, the rat's tail! Now I really owe that poor rat an apology. But this might be a really good chance for me, too. I have to get that phone to Emilie. This is so silly. This is so silly. I think this is sillier than the Rube Goldberg contraption I made the other day. Mama! What in the world is going on here? Oh, goody. Excuse me a minute while I call Papa, okay, Mama? I'll only be a minute. Oh, don't you dare, Emilie. I won't have it. Let's listen in on the conversation. Hello, Papa? Sorry. Emilie, is that you? Of course it is, silly. What did you think? But I heard they said you were the Justice Minister. No, never mind, it's nothing. Silly old Papa. Happy birthday, Papa. Birthday? Oh, right. It was my birthday today, wasn't it? I'm sorry we couldn't celebrate tonight. Thanks to mean old Mama. Oh, your mean old Mama. I mean, your mother. What is she up to right now? Well, she's certainly up all right. Yes, my stubborn mother is kind of tied up at the moment. Get me down! She needs to be taught a lesson for causing us so much trouble. No, Emilie. I'm the one who was wrong. Huh? Could you tell your mother I'm sorry? What do you have to be sorry about? I was just about to make a terrible mistake. But it's all right now. Oh, okay. You're still young. There's a lot I can't tell you right now. The job of Justice Minister is very complicated, you see. Okay. But just remember, you're always the most important thing to your mother and me. Did you do something naughty to your mother? If you did, I want you to apologize. I don't think I did anything. But okay, I'll apologize. That's a good girl. Okay, Papa. Have a good night. I love you. I love you too, Emilie. Good night, sweetheart. Mama? I'm sorry. My goodness, why the sudden change? I guess I was wrong about you. I didn't understand. Oh, Amelie. I thought all you ever did was write these weird novels. That makes me a little sad. Papa said the job of Justice Minister was complicated. Yes, your father's job is very, very complicated and difficult. That's why I couldn't talk to you about most of it. But you're right. I shouldn't treat you like such a little girl anymore. You're growing up after all. And I promise to stop calling your novels weird and try actually reading them. What? Oh, they are X-rated, dear. You shouldn't read them at your age. Maybe you'd better wait until you're a little older for that. Oh, okay. Thank you for hugging and joy, Dice. But yes, they are pretty much X-rated. So, Amelie, if you're feeling a little more charitable toward your old mama, do you think you could let me down now? Yeah. You know, I would love to do that, but I'm just feeling too dizzy and sick right now. Oh, am I gonna have to fix her? Tonight, on this holiest of nights, my deadline. It looks like the only thing pressing on me will be the chandelier. Here is to Papa and Mama's darling angel. All of a sudden, everybody is getting along again. It's such an abrupt change, I can't understand it. Is this what family is all about? It is more than our dice, yes. In any case, the situation has changed dramatically now. I just hope the mysteries of me can be cleared up as quickly as the furrows on the minister's brow. I don't know where Camila is, but at least now the Justice Minister's doubts are dispelled. I think I'll go back to his office where everybody is waiting for the prison van. Must be really scary. I don't know that scary is the right word, Dice. The minister's family now has their smiles and harmony back, but Camila is still in the hands of the kidnappers. I decided to go back to the Justice Minister's office. Surprisingly, the minister's brow is still just as furrowed as ever, quite unlike a father who has just learned his daughter is safe. He seems to still be in the depths of despair. The atmosphere in this room is very different now. It seems to have an air of unfocused anxiety. I get the feeling something big is going to happen. I just found out that my daughter is safe. I'd like to express my gratitude. Thank you. Thank you for my daughter's sake and for mine. No need to thank us, Mr. Minister. It was nothing. What did he do? But one question. I can't help but notice your daughter is safe. And yet, you still look unhappy. How about a little smile for us? Of course, there is still the matter of the other kidnapping victim. But is that really the only thing that troubles you, Mr. Minister? Please, let me think in peace until the prison van arrives. I wonder if Lynn is at the park yet. Until we get her report, I guess I'll just have to wait here. This continued distress of the ministers. Is there really something more to it? Like the inspector in white said? Let's talk to the minister. Hello, Justice Minister? How about you finally admit I do exist? That thank you I expressed. That was meant for you. You're a ghost, aren't you? And you have the power to control and manipulate people, don't you? Hi, Panda. How's it going? Let's give a shout out to Panda. It's been a while. How are you doing? How dare you, Magpie? Also, my tits no longer work, so I don't use it anymore.
What the fudge?
Oh, it's a very old clip.
Play! Yeah! Bob the Bussy!
Hey, yo, why is he? Someone clip that real quick.
Oh my god,
Put
no.
it in the context.
What
Put
do
it in
you
the
mean?
Luca, what are you talking about? I'm doing pretty well. I got the Switch 2, and this weekend, or the past couple days, I've been playing Switch 2 and working out and basically doing nothing else. I should work more. That's what I should do. But now I'm continuing to stream this game that I started a couple weeks ago. The old days. Yes, that clip is from the old days. But if any of you don't know Shy Sky Panda, you should check him out. He's got a new model, and his model does this. Well. He also has this emote. So even though my tits don't work, his do. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the TITS, Twitch Integrated Throwing System, it started messing up. Hello, Bard again. Yeah, the Twitch Integrated Throwing System started messing up for my model. Something happened, and I just decided I didn't want to try to fix it. That's wild. Anyway. Good to see you, Panda. You see me. And Luca claiming that, oh no, Luca. So like, oh, I don't know. Oh, Luca. Anyway, back to the game.
And you have the power to control and manipulate people, don't you?
No, I don't have that kind of power. I can't control you.
We've actually known you know, for quite a while now. But I had no idea they were the powers of the dead, of ghosts.
Known? Known about what?
We knew about the existence of somebody who could control others. A manipulator.
What's this?
That's why your execution order caused me so much anguish, Detective Jowd.
Mr. Minister, why don't you just tell us everything you know?
Yes, I suppose I should. You need to hear it all. All about the huge mistake this foolish man made.
Manipulator.
There are some cases in this country right now that are under a top-secret investigation. Of course, you wouldn't have known about them, Detective Jowd.
Right. They don't share too much top-secret information with the inmates in prison.
There are 3 prisoners, including you, in the special prison you just escaped from. All 3 cases have certain points in common.
They do they? Tell us more.
The rock singer who leaked national secrets in his lyrics during a TV broadcast.
The curry... Or maybe this is Sissel talking, I don't know.
The curry-loving fellow who took the chief commissioner hostage at the Metro Police Department. Neither of these men had a motive for their crime, and both their crimes were impossible.
Impossible?
The curry lover had no way of knowing how to infiltrate the commissioner's office, and the rock singer had no way of knowing the national secrets he leaked. The Special Investigation Unit submitted an investigative report to me on them. They concluded that these men's criminal acts were not of their own volition.
But how could that be?
The theory the unit came up with was the existence of a manipulator. A manipulator, huh? That's when this special prison was established as a facility to research that theory. Some unknown power has been at work. These past several years, Inspector Cabanela has been studying these cases.
He has he?
Manipulating somebody into committing a criminal act. According to the inspector, the first case of its kind was a locked room murder involving our nation's best detective.
Are you trying to say I was manipulated somehow into shooting Alma? I appreciate the theory, but unfortunately, I don't recall being controlled by anybody. It's just not possible to manipulate another's behavior like that.
My powers certainly don't work on the living creatures. That's what I thought when I first heard the theory, too. However, I was seriously mistaken, and it proved to be a big mistake.
What?
You mentioned a mistake. Could you tell us about it? I suppose everyone here has the right to know. All right, fine. I'll speak out loud so that Inspector Cabanela can hear this too.
Ooh. We were in his mind, by the way, for those who are just joining us in this game.
There's something I'd like the two of you to hear. It's about a mistake I made. Inspector Cabanela, when you first made that report about a manipulator, I'm afraid I didn't believe it at all. Impossible, I thought.
Perfectly understandable, Mr. Minister.
But I was wrong. That kind of power does exist. And I learned the truth of that firsthand.
What's this?
A month ago, I signed the order to carry out Detective Joud's execution. However, that act wasn't of my own volition. I was being controlled. What? You never told me about this, Mr. Minister. What's going on? This document. What's going on? No, I mustn't sign it. Wait, don't deliver that document. That's when it started. That's when all of my fear, despair, and suffering began. At the time, it didn't even cross my mind that I had been manipulated, and my memory of the event was only hazy at best.
So the memory of being manipulated doesn't clearly remain, eh?
Signing execution orders is part of a justice minister's job. At the time, I just thought my psyche was rebelling against the task. But the next day, it dawned on me. I remembered Inspector Cabanela's report on the existence of a manipulator. As a minister of justice, I couldn't admit what had happened to me. I only signed the execution order because I was being controlled. Something like that cut out, this nation's judicial system would crumble.
Yeah, that would be really bad, wouldn't it? Because then every execution order, or every decision everywhere would be questioned. It's just like, yeah, a little bad.
Besides, I have no evidence to present that I had actually been controlled. So in the end, I couldn't admit to anybody what had happened. I suppose, but it still sounds a bit like an excuse. You should have at least told us, Mr. Minister. Yes, I know I should have. I was running away from the problem. And then my wife found out I was worried about something. Well, if you go around with an expression like that, I guess it's bound to happen. I explained to her, and she was dead set against the way I was handling it. If you don't withdraw that order, I'll tell everyone the truth immediately. I'm moving out. And then, with the kidnapping tonight, with it thrust under my nose like that, I could no longer deny my mistake. This manipulator comes upon us from somewhere unseen. That's why I've been keeping my distance from everybody. So that's why you've been telling people to stay back. So there's somebody else besides me with the powers of the dead. I'm fine with that. After all, I already knew about a certain desk lamp. That's true. The desk lamp was talking to us at the beginning of the game. What I'm not fine with is the fact that that person can control and manipulate living creatures. That's certainly not something I can do. Apparently, different ghosts get different ghost tricks. Interesting. But I never imagined that tonight I would find out where this kind of power comes from. Where it comes from? What trick does Snowball have? What Snowball? Missile has tricks. Inspector Cabanela, this manipulator is a ghost, a departed spirit. A spirit? As a matter of fact, there's a ghost talking to us right now. Huh? What did you say? Dowd, don't tell me you can hear this ghost too.
I'd say the only person who can't hear him is you.
Spirit, ghost, gods in heaven. Excuse me, Mr. Minister, I suddenly have some urgent business to attend to. I recommend you think long and hard before making your final decision, sir. Inspector! This is Lynn. I'm at the park. We've been waiting to hear from you. Have you found the evidence?
Uh-oh, is the evidence gone?
Well, the situation here is... it's kind of difficult to explain. Sissel, if you're there, come to the park immediately.
Well, guess I've got it. I imagine someone has died.
It looks like your help is needed, Sissel. Yeah, I guess so, huh?
Trick time. Can I reach Jowd? I can. Okay, I want to talk to Jowd.
I never saw that coming. The minister was being controlled, huh? I'm truly sorry, Detective Jowd. I have no excuse to offer you.
You know, maybe it was for the best.
What do you mean?
If you had never been manipulated, you would never have believed the power existed. After all, you're a realist, right? It just goes to show you, you never know when even the worst things can turn out good.
Detective Jowd, I don't know what to say.
All right, Sissel, we'd better go help Lynn. She's a good kid, but she's got a habit of taking on other people's problems.
Yeah, I know. Let's see. She's in Temsic Park, eh?
What happens if I talk to him again?
I knew, actually, right from the beginning.
Knew what?
That you saved my life the first time we met tonight.
Oh, that.
When I talked about that miserable, pathetic, short-sighted, disgraceful man, I knew I was talking about me. I hated who I had become. But you helped me appreciate the truth. Now I truly understand this wonderful support I've been getting from so many, including that of my loving family. I'm glad to hear that. I'm starting to realize what a lucky man I am. It's all thanks to you.
Oh, phone. Yeah. Whoops. There's the thought bubble.
I wonder why the inspector in white went running out like that. But I'm more concerned about Lynn. She looked really upset. I better go see her, fast. Park.
Let's go to Temsic Park.
Lynn calls and I oblige. I take off toward Temsic Park, the place where, clearly, something big is taking place. The manipulator. A person whose very existence sheds new light on everything. Detective Joud's crime, the execution orders, and even my own death. Could it be? Could Lynn have been manipulated into shooting me?
How interesting. Cleared 12:51 to 1:28 a.m. challenge. What are you having for breakfast, Luca? Toast, eggs, bacon. I like how you were prepared to answer that before I even asked. Continue playing, yes. 1:28 p.m. p.m.? That's a.m., isn't it? Why did it say p.m.? Shh. Yes, Luca was prepared. No, it's a.m. They meant a.m.
Temsic Park, the site of the little lady Camilla's abduction tonight. And the place where an important piece of evidence, the music box, was hidden.
Why is the chef out there? The chicken kitchen chef, why is he just swinging on a swing out in this shitty park? Because, I mean, this park is really run down.
I wonder why our lady detective is looking so dejected. At least she isn't dead. What did she find?
Trick time.
Huh? What's he doing here?
That's what I'm asking. La 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 la, let me spend a moment's time with you, my love. The world will not end if the food delivery is a little late. La la la.
A little late? It's already ice cold.
Ah, there we go. I can get into his hat. Swing harder. I can make the thing spin.
Woo, I got this thing spinning pretty fast. I didn't even put much effort into it. There's quite a bit of power and speed for a piece of playground equipment. I can just imagine all the poor kids who get sent flying all over the park.
I can rustle this love letter. Feels like that will release the balloon. Okay. Umbrella. I can close the umbrella, but what's that gonna do? Rugby ball. Open the umbrella. Close it again. If I get this spinning... okay. Baseball. I can move the seesaw. There's the tire. There's a leaf, and there's Lynn. Oh, there you are, Sissel.
From your dejective expression, I gather. You didn't find what you were looking for.
Right, I can't find the music box anywhere. But I found something else instead. Something horrible.
Horrible? What is it?
There, in the grass. You'd better see for yourself. It's that guy. I remember him.
It looks like a dead body.
I nearly died when I saw it, and I suppose now that we found it, we can't just leave it there, can we? Nope, I suppose not. Oh, I can open the dumpster lid. Okay. Okay, that's good to know. Alright, well let's go. Stop the park from being turned into a housing site. Protect the park, the Rock of the Gods. You there? You're talking to me, aren't you? I have some leaflets for you. Leaflets I know you'll be very interested in. I urge you to peruse it thoroughly. Examine it in detail. Never mind that right now. Do you remember your name? My name? My name? What does my name matter when there are more important things to worry about? Okay. Come now and study these tracts with me, my brother. Come and learn about the Rock of the Gods with me. The night is no longer young. As a matter of fact, daybreak is approaching, but we are young. Look, I don't have time to get involved in your way of life, but I am interested in your way of death. So let's go back to 4 minutes before your death. Alright, let's use our dark magic to rewind time. Ooh. 4 minutes before death. And so I made up my mind. I resolved to live here in this park and defend it. Okay, what does that have to do with this Rock of the Gods you mentioned? You still don't appear to understand. It's written quite clearly in the 4th leaflet, in great detail. Excuse me, but I have to use the restroom. Eek! I'm coming! Just hold on. I'll be right there. I've located the target, Beauty. A girl of the right age, coming out of the right apartment building at the right time. Yes, my dear, I'll ever so gently nab her and come right back to your side. Good evening, young lady. Won't you come with me? Eek! Oh, gods, what do I do? What should I do? I have to do something. Huh? What? What in the world? What just happened? Oh, that's Mino. Mino? Mino the mascot, the symbol of Temsic Park. Forget about the name of that big creepy lump of concrete. I'm talking about the way it changed direction. Did you see that? Yes, I did. We witnessed it with our own eyes. The power of the Rock of the Gods. That was the power of the gods. The power of the gods saved that little girl. And then that same power very deliberately crushed you instead? Yes, precisely. That is called the mischief of the gods. Was it the mischief of the gods or was it a ghost trick? But nah, it couldn't have been a ghost trick. No ghost trick could change the direction of something that heavy in midair. But wait a minute. What if there was somebody with much greater powers than me? How very, very interesting. Trick time. Oh god, it's already intense music. Look at that, there's another flame beside me. Oh dear. Oh, so that is the flame of a god, is it?
But hold on. Your spirit is a flame too, isn't it? Yeah, so? Pardon me, but are you a god? I sincerely doubt it. At the last minute, that big lump of concrete made a huge swing to one side. That was probably that flame's doing. Who could it be? I definitely believe it's either a god or somebody god-related. Maybe I'd better try talking to this person. What the? This person with much greater powers than me. Is it Missile? Is it Missile? You? Hey! Sizzle! I love Missile. Oh my, it's... Missile! You look well for being dead. Did you see what I did? I did it! I tried really hard and I did it!
Sorry, let me open up this stream and... There we go.
I saved Miss Camila! Are you telling me I was done in by a puppy dog? Missile, what's going on? How did you get the powers of the dead? I'm glad you asked. After Miss Camila went out and you left. I worked like crazy to make my own path, and I did it!
Oh my goodness, Missile opened the door.
And then I followed Miss Camila out into the big wide world.
No, it's Missile. Well, okay, fine. McFly.
Then, here at this park, I found her at last. Yes, you guessed it. I barked. You bet I did. And I went running after her, too.
Oh my god, you just ran over the dog.
And then I guess he died.
Poor Missile. I love Missile. Not Missile. Exactly, Iggy. Not Missile.
And then I was unconscious for a little while. When I came to, it was all over. Poor Miss Camilla. Crushed under that big scary lump. Oh, what have I done? I'm so sorry, little lady. Please forgive me. Miss Camilla! I had to rescue Miss Camilla. It was up to me. I cried out from the depths of my heart. And then...
What was that?
I can't tell you how surprised I was, but I bet you understand, right? Better than probably anyone else could. And I remembered what you did for me, how you saved me. So, you went back, right? Back to 4 minutes before the little lady's death? You bet I did. Yes, my dear, I'll ever so gently nab her and come right back to your side. That's my chance, I thought. I saw the core. I don't know, it looks pretty far. I stretch out my paw toward the core. Oh, how I felt at that moment. I'd love for you to be able to feel it too. Go ahead, Sissel. Go ahead and try it for yourself. Whoa. I can't believe it. How could you connect over such great distance? Well, they don't call me Missile for nothing. And so then,
yeah, that range is ridiculous.
And so then you manipulated that Mino thing and threw it aside.
Right on top of my head.
Well, no, actually. Huh? I can't manipulate things like you can, Sissel.
Missile is an ICBM, that, sure. Yes, true, Magpie. Luca, are you and Goldie talking about how streamer mode is not working automatically anymore? Is that what you're talking about?
I can't manipulate things like you can, Sissel. You can't? Then how did you? I don't know what to do. Or I didn't know what to do. Then I happened to see something out of the corner of my eye. And it had a core too.
It is what they're talking about. Oh, thank you, King.
A single leaf hanging from the tree.
Wait, can you switch things positions?
I tried reaching out to the leaf. What in the world? I can't manipulate things, but apparently I can swap them. As long as the two things have the same shape, that is.
Oh.
Swap things with the same shape? Go ahead and try it. Press swap.
Welcome to my new powers.
That's incredible. And so that's how you saved your mistress, isn't it?
And that's how I became caught up in this, is it?
I'm very sorry. My powers were too meager. Meager? Because you see, I saw one more. I happened to notice one more core. There was something with the exact same shape stuck in the branches of a tree. Hey, you're right. If Mino could be swapped again with that.
Then disaster wouldn't have to rain down on my head.
But what is that thing? It's too big to be a leaf.
It's a rugby ball. Whatever it is, I'd much prefer it on my head than Mino.
So why didn't you swap them, Missile? I couldn't. I could stretch out my paw a little further than you can, Sissel. But this was just too far for me. I couldn't reach.
Ooh. Oof. I must admit, it's a fascinating spectacle of a death, if I do say so myself.
I kept trying over and over, seeing if there was anything I could do. I bet there's something you can do now. Huh? If we work together, you and me. Sissel, you think so? I don't plan on letting anybody die in front of me tonight. Do you think you could help me? Of course.
Naturally.
So we're going to drop that Mino thing in a different spot. Okay, let's try it. Let's go back again to 4 minutes before.
Ooh, 4 minutes before death. Let's go.
Alright, let's get started. 4 minutes from now, you'll swap Mino with a leaf. And then you have to swap Mino with something else. Something with the same shape.
Oh, I believe that's a rugby ball.
Okay, rugby ball, huh? But with the rugby ball where it is now, Missile can't reach it. So that means I have to move it closer somehow. Looks like you and I will have to work together on that one, Missile. Okay, I'm ready. Whenever you want to use my swap trick, just press ZR.
Oh god. ZR, okay.
That way, you'll be able to control me. And then, if you press ZR, control will come back to me. Okay, let's try it. Together, we can stop Mino from hurting anybody.
Oh, this just got a lot more complicated.
Alright, Missile. Your powers are the key this time. Okay, I'm ready. I can swap anything that has the same shape. Just call me if you want to... Just call me if you find anything you want to try. Probably the best thing to do is just try a bunch of things and see how it goes. If I see something we can swap, I should use ZR.
Yeah, it seems like this will become more confusing.
Well, would you look at that? There sure are a whole lot of round things around here.
There are.
Oh boy! That means it's time for me, right? Oh boy!
My hair is also round.
Let's see, to use missile's powers, just tap ZR. I'll try it and see what happens.
Oops. That's right, missile can go further. No. Okay, let's swap. Well, I swapped something. Oh, what's this?
Ooh, here you come already.
I swore to myself not to repeat my mistakes.
Mistakes?
When somebody's in trouble, you should lend them a hand. Otherwise, you'll definitely regret it. And now the recklessness of youth has taken over, giving me lightning fast speed. Blah.
I've been thinking, if we could stop this man from running, maybe he wouldn't get squished.
It won't be easy to stop me once the recklessness of youth has taken over.
Stop him, eh?
Ah. Oh, I can't reach. I can't reach anything. Oh boy. You get out of the way. Stop it, I keep hitting the wrong button. Ah!
It's too heavy, the seesaw won't budge. Maybe because I made that swap?
I guess the little ball is about all the weight I can handle. Ghost trick. Well, it's spinning. If I spin faster, that might do something.
Wow, I didn't see this coming.
Don't you know the first thing about the globe climber? Even little children treat it with the respect it deserves. They know that unless you spin it gently, there's no stopping it.
Yeah, it does look pretty dangerous.
Looks like I'm just destined to fly through the air like this for a while.
This just might buy us some time.
Maybe he'll just keep
spinning around like that for the whole 4 minutes.
I'm sorry, but I don't think I would stand for it that long.
But anyway, at least we stopped him from running for a while. Let's do what we can while we have this chance.
That doesn't seem to have done much. Ah! 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 These controls suck. If I release this, I can get over here. This seems like a bad move.
Oh, that was close. If it hit the ball, I could have knocked it down. Is that all this umbrella can be used for? For knocking the rugby ball down? Don't forget about my powers.
Don't forget about my recklessness of youth. Oh, snap.
Wow, I so did not see that coming. I never thought the umbrella would catch the ball.
What do you mean rewind? Did you see that? The tree branch, it shook a little.
I think I saw it shake too.
If only it shook a little more, it would knock that terrible rugby ball down from this terrible tree.
Maybe it just needs a little more weight. Like the weight of a tire, maybe? I'm sure we could do this. We have to put our heads together. Everything looks so far. Everything looks good so far. We just need one more step.
Alright, let's rewind. Oh, goodness. Oh, God, this is so intense. Open the dumpster lid. The problem is I don't exactly remember everything I've done. Oh God, stop it, stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it! Ah, God! These controls are so difficult! There we go. Swap. No, no. Ah! Seesaw won't budge. Okay. Okay. Stop it, stop it. Wrong button. Swap. Wrong button again. Ah, I'm gonna mess up. Ah! 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 Ah, it's too late. All right. Ugh. Trick time. Let's get me into let's get me onto this thing. Let's wait for a second for him to start going crazy. All right. Dum, 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 dum. Do wah, boom, 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 wah, boom, 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 boom. Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Stop it! Oh, this music is incredible. All right, I've opened it. Will this work? Will this work? Nope, not quite.
Sissel, did you see that? Did you see the seesaw? Yeah, I guess the tire's too heavy to get much weight. I wouldn't have been surprised if it launched me into the air. That tire does have quite a bit of weight to it. No matter how heavy it is, I can still swap it. So weight isn't a factor when it comes to swapping, eh?
Basketball is not good enough.
Look at this funny flattened ball. It's the same shape as that horrible Mino. It's too far to swap from here. Even this ball is starting to look horrible to me. We have to find a way to get this ball closer to that Mino thing. Knock it down from the tree, I say. There must be something we can do.
But what else could be swapped? What even could be swapped, though? That's the thing.
Sissel? That funny flattened ball there is still in the tree. Yeah, I know. And, there isn't much more time. I have to find a way somehow.
Yes. Waiting for the moon to drop. Boot. Leaflet. Globe climber. Basketball.
Basketball?
So the but I used the basketball. Let's use the basketball again. And see if I can do something slightly different. Yeah. Let's use the basketball again and see if I can do something slightly different this time. Yeah, slightly different is the name of the game. Yeah, there sure are a lot of round things around here, true. I have to wait for him to start spinning the thing. There we go. Maybe that wasn't the right thing to do. Huh. Yeah, there are a lot of round things. Okay, I'll just have to wait. Yeah, I still have to wait. Alright, let's... This feels so weird without the music. I'm gonna try this and see. Nope. That doesn't work. Because I can't do anything when he jumps. I'm not allowed to do anything. But I had it open. Okay, let's try again. Because there's a lot of round things, not just one round things, yeah. Not just one round thing. Just wait for a bit. Yeah, I still have to wait a little bit more. Oh, but what do I do? What do I do? Hmm. Well, let's just get this thing going. Basketball seems to be the right size, but... The tire is too heavy, though. Right, that's what we've learned before, is that the tire is too heavy. Okay, yeah. But how? It's too late now. It's too late now. There we go. There we go. Move the seesaw. All right. But the thing that spins is not round, unfortunately. All right, here we go.
There, we moved the ball. What do you think, Bissell?
With the ball there, I think I could do it.
In just a few seconds, you'll swap Mino with the leaf. And then, from there, you can swap Mino one more time. The final moment is near, Bissell. Are you ready?
You bet. Okay, I can reach. 3, 2, Yes, it does seem like timing now because I can't quite reach at this moment. Come on. Let me do it. Okay.
Watch me, Sissel. Here I go. Finishing touch. Touches. You can do it, Missile. Swap Mino with that ball.
I defeated you.
There, how's that?
My head has been spared. Truly, that was a try worthy of the gods.
And now Mino is right where he belongs.
We did it again, didn't we? I love Missile.
Now nobody has to die. Except for one brave little somebody.
Huh?
I'm talking about you, Missile.
Oh, me? I guess you're right. I'm still dead, aren't I?
So now let's go back and save your life.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
Now that I think about it, I think that I want to stay dead a little longer.
What?
Even when I was alive, I couldn't even help Miss Camila when she was in trouble. I want to be able to protect Miss Camila. And to do that, I need these powers I have now.
I see.
Perfectly understandable. Even I wish I had powers like that.
Hey, we just saved you. Don't you wish your life away already?
Oh, of course. You're right.
Okay, Missile, have it your way. By the way, Mr. Reckless Youth, There's a certain detective who needs that music box you found. When we get back to the present time, could you give it to her?
Yeah. If we undid Missel's death, then Camila would die there, probably. Almost assuredly. Forever loyal. Certainly, you have my word.
Let's go back then, to the present.
Ooh.
And so Camila ended up in the hands of the kidnappers. We weren't able to change that part. Lynn listened to my story without saying anything. I'm sorry. I wish there was something else I could have done.
No, you did the best you could. You wouldn't mind resting in Temsic Park? This is a mess. This park is a mess. I'm sure she's alright. After all, she has me. Missile, are you in there? Miss Lynn, leave Miss Camila to me.
I know I don't look like much right now, but I'm sure I can help her.
Missile. Eek. Oh no. Bye, Missile. Miss Lynn. Oh god. Bye, Missile. Well, there goes Missile's soul forever. I'm gonna leave it up to Missile.
It kind of looks like Missile is being left up to the wind.
Ooh. The way he walks is just incredible. I have something to give you. Stop the park from being turned into a housing site. Protect the park, the Rock of the Gods.
Aren't you forgetting your promise?
Oh, pardon me, pardon me. My apologies. This is for you. Oh? You kept the music box safe, didn't you? Thank you. Not at all. I was only doing what the Rock of the Gods would have wanted. She does have large pockets.
What's the matter? Cat got your tongue?
He's mesmerized by my beauty. Hey, the cat's not allowed to get your tongue. Excuse me, but are you? No, it couldn't be. Have we met before? Aren't you that little girl from that time? I'll never forget it. It was 10 years ago in this park. 10 years ago? Uh-oh. Are you talking about...
Have you met this strange young man before, Lynn?
I don't remember, but he said 10 years ago in this park. It could only be one thing that I can think of.
It looks like I'd better talk to Mr. Leaflet here.
Here in this park, the gods surely control fate. Today, 10 years from that day, we meet once again. If it isn't the power of the gods, then what else is it?
It could just be a coincidence. But apparently you know our lady detective here. Could you tell us about it? About what happened 10 years ago?
Yes, of course. I was actually about to do just that.
What's this Rock of the Gods you keep mentioning?
Don't you know? It's right there in front of us. Missile. Wait a minute. You say gods, but do you mean dogs? Of course not, don't be silly. This is no time for ridiculous word games. You are standing just above the Rock of the Gods now. Take a good look at that monument. Monument? Rock of the Gods, Temsic Park. The Rock of the Gods? The rock is buried in the ground right there. It's been there for these 10 years. Ever since that day it flew down from the heavens and showed us a miracle. A miracle? So this rock you've been talking about is a meteorite? Precisely. It dropped from the sky on that day 10 years ago. Yes, of course. Surely you know all about it. Me? That day, I just happened to be passing through this park. I had no idea that day would change my destiny. The sun was going down, and through the gloom, I heard the scream of a little girl. Eek! Now just calm down and drop that weapon. Stay back if you come any closer. I'll shoot her. I peeked out fearfully from the bushes and saw some shadowy figures. I didn't see the face of the criminal clearly. I knew I should do something to help, but I couldn't move. The tension was so thick, it was painful, just when I couldn't stand it any longer. That's when it happened. The sky suddenly burned bluish-white. When it crashed into the ground, the meteorite gave off a shower of beautiful fragments. And then I saw it. One of those beautiful fragments pierced into the criminal's back. Oh. The judgment of the gods was brought down on the park that day. "10 years ago, the little girl was you. Oh, sorry, the little girl that was you was saved by the Rock of the Gods." Oh my, I can't believe it. The Rock of the Gods was given the name Temsic, and still today, it lies sleeping deep in the park's earth. I never knew about this Temsic. I always thought Detective Jowd was the one who saved me. You were very young then, when you passed out from the shock of being taken hostage. Of course you wouldn't remember. But that's funny. A huge incident like that should have caused quite a stir. It's strange you never heard of it, Lynn. It is, isn't it? But now that I think about it, I remember I didn't want to think about what had happened. I avoided the news and I never came back to this park again. That's why I didn't know anything about it. The meteorite was named Temsic after the name of this park that it fell in. And then the Rock of the Gods was forgotten. Now an awful thing is happening. They're talking about turning the park into a housing site. I'll never forget the miracle I witnessed that day. And so I've taken up residence in this park, and I'm trying to appeal to the people. Protect the park, the Rock of the Gods. That is my mission. I see. I'm taking you with me, Missile. So 10 years ago, the little girl that was Lynn wasn't aware of the meteorite. I get that. But Detective Jowd, on the other hand, there's no way he didn't know about this Temsic thing. And if he knew... That man died. I took his life. What was that confession of his all about? Exactly, Sissel. That's what I'm wondering too. The Rock of the Gods that fell from the sky 10 years ago changed the destinies of many people's lives. Like the ripples in a pond when a pebble is dropped in. With every answer I get, I learn about a new mystery.
Will I be able to break the chain of mysteries before dawn? Anyway, now that we have the evidence we need, we decided to meet up again at the minister's office. Besides, there are a few things I wanted to ask Detective Jowd.
Good question, Sissel. I am very, very questioning myself. What's happening?
We found the music box, Detective Jowd.
Good job, Lynn. I knew you would. Once everything has been resolved, once everything had been resolved, I wanted you to give this to him.
Him? You mean Inspector Cabanela, right?
I don't suppose he'll ever forgive me.
Detective Jowd.
Now then, let's get this thing open. There's a certain knack to doing it, you know. Ha! See?
Calls that a knack. Looks more like brute strength to me.
Here you are. Pure brute strength. You should find scorch marks on the grip.
Scorch marks?
When Camila built her contraption, she used a special kind of string. It's a kind magicians use. It burns up in an instant and disappears.
Why would little Camila use something like that?
I don't know. Maybe because she's a detective's daughter. Not leaving any evidence behind and all that.
In that case report, there was mention of some scorch marks.
Ugh. That's right. When it happened, Camila was watching from her hiding place. She saw the flame run to the gun, something she naturally didn't include in her design. I took the gun out of the frame and replaced it with a picture. If you remove the picture, you should find scorch marks behind it on the frame too. And those marks should match up with the ones on the gun.
In other words,
it proves the contraption existed there in that room that day. Interesting.
And it didn't work the way your little girl intended, is that right?
Exactly. Some cowardly culprit modified the design.
But that angle was never brought up in court. And so, as Justice Minister, I must call off the execution at this point.
I knew I was right. It wasn't Detective Jowd. Now we can finally prove that. Thank goodness.
Thank you, Lynn. In those eyes of yours, I see the eyes of that little girl from 10 years ago.
What's the matter? I just don't know. What should I have done 5 years ago?
Back then, nobody had any way of knowing the true nature of the manipulator. It wasn't anybody's fault that we didn't know the truth.
Do you really think so?
Of course. Besides, what's important right now is deciding what to do next, am I right?
She's right, Mr. Minister.
Yes, of course, I do believe she is. What is it now? I just don't know. What should I do next?
We'll figure it out. We believe in you.
Sissel, if you hadn't come to my cell tonight, I would be gone by now, without ever having known any of this. This is what I deserve. That's what I told myself these past 5 years. But things are different now. Thanks to you, my eyes have finally been opened.
Tonight, I've come into contact with a lot of people's lives and got involved in their fates. And the only reason I was doing it was to regain my own lost memory. But things are different now. We're connected to each other somehow. I just know it. And that's why I need to ask you a few more questions, in order to find the truth about us.
Fair enough. Fire away. I think we're gonna learn some interesting stuff now. Cecil told me all about it, Detective Jowd. About the manipulator.
Yes, and it looks like this manipulator really did a number on the minister, too.
Ah! Please don't pick on the minister. If he dies again, I'm the one who has to save him. Ooh. Cecil, do you think that's what happened to me, too?
What are you talking about, Lynn? Don't tell me. You were manipulated too?
There was always a part of me that just couldn't believe it. The image of the one who... Oh. Sorry. There was always a part of me that just couldn't believe it. The image of the one who shot me. And now I see the possibility of a new explanation. There we go. But... who is it? And why did they do it? That contraption was a birthday surprise for Camilla's mother, wasn't it?
That's right.
Something's been bothering me about it. I feel like I know that device from somewhere.
No surprise there. You lost your life once tonight because of that machine.
Right? I knew it! See, Detective Jowd?
No, I'm afraid I don't see.
I told Detective Jowd about it. Told him about seeing the exact same contraption tonight in a completely different place.
That's very strange indeed. A junkyard on the edge of town? I've never even heard of the place. And what's more, I've never told a single soul about that contraption.
You haven't?
That old pigeon guy. Who in the world is he? Detective Jowd, you must have heard this name before. Temsic. The meteorite that fell in the park 10 years ago. You were there.
So you found out about that, did you?
I hear that meteorite saved little Lynn's life.
That's right. I couldn't do anything to help Lynn that day.
But in that case, I don't get it. If it's true, doesn't it mean that you didn't steal away someone's life?
What are you talking about?
Detective Jowd, you told me that 10 years ago, the person who killed the perpetrator in the park was you.
What? But it was the meteorite.
I wasn't lying. I stole that man's life away. No question about it. It was entirely my fault. I was just about to shoot him. I would have shot him in the next instant if the meteorite hadn't come. At that point, I was already a murderer.
That's not true! You were trying to save me.
Lynn, I'm sorry, but I don't think that's really it.
Huh?
Ooh, the truth about 10 years ago. On that day 10 years ago, a different incident happened in another place.
Another place?
Yes, in the police headquarters interrogation room. The worst sort of incident. A suspect who was being questioned escaped, and then he ran into the chief of police's office and tried to murder a little girl. When the power went out. Sorry.
Wow, I didn't know about that.
I happened to be there in the detective division, so I joined the chase. Fortunately, or I guess unfortunately, I was able to track him down alone in the park. Hold it right there! I fired a warning shot. I wanted to catch him bad. That warning shot made him panic. At the time, I was a young and green detective, brandishing my sense of justice like a sword. I made him panic, and got you involved, Lynn. It was all my fault.
Detective Jowd?
All I could see was my target. I couldn't even see you. I'm sorry, Lynn.
So the man who grabbed me that day.
These last 10 years, I've never forgotten his face.
I have an idea of whose face it is. Oh god, I have an idea of whose face it is.
And then a few years after that, when my wife Alma died in such a mysterious way, I thought it was fate. My punishment for what I'd done. I painted pictures in my cell. Nothing but portraits of people's faces. All the faces of the many people I'd met in my life and didn't want to forget. And tonight, I finished my last portrait. The final face I wanted to remember. The final face. The face of the man in the park that day. Wait, just 1 minute. That can't be. I saw that painting. I saw the face you painted tonight. It was my face. Are you telling me I was the man in the park that time? That's right. The face of yours is the face I saw 10 years ago. The face of the man whose life I stole. Of the man who was pronounced dead at the scene.
But hold on, Detective Jowd. That can't be true. I just met Sissel for the first time tonight. And he died right in front of me.
By the way, the name that I know the man in the park that day by isn't Sissel.
What?
From the first minute I laid eyes on you tonight, I've been wondering, who in the world is this guy?
Mr. Minister. Inspector Cabanela, where are you? Just be quiet and listen. This is our demand. What? Demand? Our demand hasn't changed. The execution must be tonight. Once we've confirmed it's been carried out, we'll release the hostage. What are you talking about, Inspector Cabanela? And you know it wasn't my daughter who was abducted. Does it really matter who the hostage is? A life is a life. Even if it's the daughter of a death row prisoner. Once the criminal gets the punishment he deserves, the hostage will go free. Carry out the execution immediately, and wait for our call.
Ooh, Cabanela.
What is it, Mr. Minister? You look paler than ever.
Roger who?
What in the world? What's going on, Inspector Cabanela? The rock of the gods that fell from the sky 10 years ago twisted the fates of many people and started a chain of tragic events. And even now, the chain continues to grow even longer. Inspector Cabanela's call proved that to us. And the greatest mystery of all has risen to the surface. Who is this me I've been chasing all night? Who am I? I'm even further from knowing when... I'm even further from knowing than when I started.
I actually never watched American Dad, but I think I know Roger a little bit. I mean, I know some of the characters from American Dad. Was that only 2 chapters that I've played so far? Because I chapter 15, 2:55 a.m. is the alien. I'm gonna eat a couple almonds and then we'll continue. They're long, but it's good. Jorah, how many chapters are there again? You never told me. 18. Oh my. And what did I just start? Which chapter did I just start? $14? Oh, 16? Really? Well, what is a good thing to do after going postal on somebody? Good question. I don't know. Video games? I'm sorry about not being able to eat nuts, Rufus. Nuts are so nice. So very close to the end. All right, Jorah. I need your opinion, Jorah. Should I stop here and save the rest of the game for next week? Or should I just complete the game today? That's fair, Rufus, not the Charlie Brown thing. Peanuts seems so, the Charlie Brown thing seems so, tame nowadays. It would take a bit. It would take a bit. Lots of talking. Okay. I think I'll save it for next week. I think I'll save it for next week. We'll do the finale of Ghost Trick next week. Because yeah, I think it would take a while. It would leave me at like quite late in the day. And I've already been going for 3 hours anyway. Okay. All right, so let's return to the lab for a second. You know what? Maybe I'll do it slightly more of something else. Maybe I'll play a little Mario Kart. How about I do a tiny bit of Mario Kart before ending? How does that sound? Yes. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go back. We'll do a tiny bit of Mario Kart before ending stream. Add Momo to my FOMO. You don't even like Mario Kart. I'm still missing a Toadette skin, right? Or a Toadette costume. Right here. Toadette costume. So I guess I'll continue racing as Toadette for now. New car. That's not horrible. Ooh, these are high acceleration, high handling. I have been using this one. You've only played Pokemon on your Switch 2. Mario Kart is a party game. I don't like playing with randos because then I expect fairness. And you know you don't get that from this game. Oh no. You do not get fairness from this game. Okay. We'll try the Star Cup on 100cc. I have not 3-starred like any 100cc cups. Let's try this. Yeah, playing with randos is tough. I have done a little bit. Oh no! Call it friend farming these days. Whoops. Whoops. This is going horribly. Oh, hey, I'm not in last anymore. Ugh. Oh god. Oh god. How dare you, you wiggler. I got my revenge on you. I need more coins. Ugh. In 50cc I can get good coin, but in 150cc, or 100 or higher. I seem to have trouble. Ooh. You Luigi with a weird hat. Ooh, do, 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 do. I'm not very good at bob-ombs, so whatever. Losing out on the bob-omb is not a big deal. Well, how dare you steal those coins from me? Is that a blue shell? Dang it. Oh god, that was probably a bad move. Ah! God damn it. Ah. Oh, so close. So close, but oh well. Let's go. Huh? I don't know what you're saying. Oh no! The DoorDash! Oh, the floating light. Yeah, it's really nice. I do like the lantern. How dare you, you boo. Who's throwing a boomerang? What if there were a boomerang pie? You know, like lemon meringue pie? Dang it. Golden shell, yeah, it's kind of blue shellish in that it tries to hit people ahead of you, but it drops a trail of coins when it does so. There you go. There we go. Good game. Now I'm tied with Mario, that asshole. Alright, what did I miss here? Mario Kart is... oh yeah, okay. Friend farming. I genuinely believe in the concept of friend farming. It's just kitsch because it reeks of Channer speak. Among Us, for example, was friend slop because it was absolutely boring with randos, and you don't know their personalities and how they'd lie. That's true. All of its design rests on having you fill the lobby with friends and friends of friends. Yes. Looks like friend farming to me. I see. I agree. Ooh, Sky High Sunday. Okay, let's do this. Mario Kart. That's right, Brox. 'Tis the cart of the Mario. That was not a good move. That was not a good move. Yeah, see? There's the jerk-ass Mario. Oh, we're about to hit the ice cream land. That is such a big shift in design, which is unusual in this game. God damn it. That was my fault, but... Well, that was a short track, I felt. That was short. I was expecting it to be longer. Suck it, Mario. Oh, Wario Shipyard. I feel like this is a track I really enjoyed. Alright, which way do I go? Screw you, Mario. Slow. Okay. Okay, let's see if I can, I started that a little too early, that slide. Wario Shipyard. It's a great... I enjoy it a lot, actually. Whoops. Well, it might be based on it, yeah. Does this look familiar, Brox? There we go. There we go. Take that, Mario, you loser. But I don't get the star. I don't get the 3-star gold trophy. I just get the gold trophy, maybe with 1 star, maybe, but maybe not any stars. Oh, 2! I got 2 stars. Interesting. But I'm only playing on 100cc right now, so... I want a 3-star everything. Oh, what's this new vehicle? Show me the new vehicle. What is this? Stellar Sled. Interesting. What's beautiful? What's beautiful? I think... See, two of my favorite things are these two. These are two of my favorite costumes in the game that I've unlocked so far. Are the soft serve Toadette and the Burger Bud Toad. I also like playing as Snowman. Baby Daisy? There's a cow. There is a cow, yes. Here's the cow. See? She was meta back in the day, the Baby Daisy. So here are the characters that I have. I haven't tried unlocking too much. I'm trying to get the alternate costumes, because I think I have all the base characters besides the critters. Yeah. There's some critters I probably do not have, but there are like a bajillion Mario costumes and like two Pauline costumes or whatever. Yeah, the dolphin. How can a dolphin even drive? Well, that's a question for the dolphin. I feel like there are more critters that I don't have. Yeah, why not? I mean, there's also like Wiggler. Isn't Wiggler wild? Cataquacked? Yeah, there's no rule saying a dolphin can't drive. There's Pokey. Pokey can drive. Swoop. It's a bat. Swoop is a bat. There's Stingbee, the bee. There's Coin Coffer, the coin purse. Well, what about the snowman? The snowman could drive. And he doesn't have arms or feet. Pokey just has spikes. Anyway, that's it for today. This music is pretty rad. All right, let's go back to the lab. That's all for today. That's all for today. Let's see who to raid. God, this song slaps. I know who I'm gonna raid. There we go. Here's the raid message. Congrats to Jorah for being first today, and Brox for being second. I will definitely be back on Saturday with Star Fox 64, but I might be back before then. We'll see. We'll see. And then next week we're gonna finish Ghost Trick. So hooray, hooray. Anyway, have a good day. I'll send you to Goldie actually pretty quickly, because I want to get this raid going. Anyway, see ya, bye.